Takže ahoj, ahoj, ahoj. Vítám všechny u Johna Wicka. Kecám. U Alana Wakea. Je John Wick vlastní bratranec Alana Wakea. To se dneska dozvíme. Každopádně jdeme na to. Já jsem se na tohle hru strašně těšil. Jednička vyšla v roku 2010 a od té doby jsem si přál, aby vyšel druhý díl. A je to tady. Dámy a pánové, jdeme na to. Jdeme na to. Jsem fakt zvědavý, jaký to bude. Má to být adept na hra roku. Takže hra roku 2023 možná. Uvidíme. Zapneme ještě TikTok. A jdeme na to, já jsem mega zvědavý, jaké to bude. Mega zvědavý. OK, necháme to takhle. Zapneme stream na TikToku. A jdeme na to. Tři, 2, 1. Dáme hard. Vždycky dávám všechny hry hard. Nejsem žádný troškař, přece jenom. Všechno na hard.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Oh my god, co to je? To mám hrát teďka za tohodle. Ten má ten pupek. To je jak já. Skoro. Kámo, za jakýho týpka to hraju? Co to sakra je? Co to... Kámo, tak... Ty kmínky. To je sranda. Ježiši, jsem se lekl. Oh my god. No konečně můžu sprintovat. Oh my god. Game save. Takže tady se něco stane. Ty vogo, to je dobrá lékačka, no. Jako má to být adeptná hra roku, no, takže pak to bude. A je to už jenom na PlayStation 5, ani už to není na PS4. Školky už by to prej graficky nezvládali. Výkony. Jo, tam je světlo, dost tak mám výkon.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map. Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
You're the one who wanted to switch. I never said that, Mulligan. I said we should both be down here, watching this dead guy. For safety. Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that...
Čau, Domčo. Jak se vede, bráško?
Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton. Down at
Jsem si
crime scene.
dneska ráno koupil tady tuhle hru,
He's not
Alan
what you
Wake
call
2.
the sharpest axe in the shed.
Je to adeptná hra roku 2023. Teďka to vyšlo před týdnem. Hrál jsem jedničku v roku 2010. Přál jsem si ty od té doby, ať vyjde dvojka. A konečně je to tady.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night. Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here, waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. I need to think through the facts of the case. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Takže já budu jako fakt pravej detektiv. OK. Talk to someone, OK. Mapa tu máme. Co teď mám dělat? Get to the crime scene. No OK, ale... Jo, takhle, OK.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson.
Tyjo, to je hustý, to je jak kdyby teda jí místo v hlavě tady tohle, aby si mohla uspořádat ty stopy a tak. A kdykoliv se můžu přepnout, jak kdyby jsem, ale to je jakoby v její hlavě, tak... Tyjo, to jsem snad ještě v žádné hře neviděl, to je zajímavá. Dobrý nápad takhle udělat. Tyjo. Zajímavé, let's go! To jsem zvědavý, jak to bude dál.
You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Let's go, pojďme.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Ale musím teda říct, že ta grafika je fakt nádherná. Kdo koukáte, dejte si stream na nejvyšší kvalitu. Zkuste kliknout to ozbené kolečko na kvalita A, na to nejvyšší. Je to fakt hezký. Tyjo, fakt nádhera. Oh my god.
Hey!
Kámo, tak ty paprsky. A jak teďka padá ten déšť. To je... Hej, tak to je úlet. Kéž byste to mohli vidět přímo na té mé QLED televizi. Na streamu to takhle kvalitně nejde vidět, ale oh my god, tak to je jak normálně pár procent a jak ve filmu už. Pár procent a už je to fakt jak film. To nechápu. Jak se aj odráží, jak kdyby to světlo od toho kameně. Prostě šílený hoši. Ty vole.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me. At
Však
your
tohle
service.
dělali 13
Ready to
let.
get this case solved.
Ten druhý díl
Now the
trval
body's
13 let,
behind the
bro.
store. Come on, I'll show you.
Má to skoro 100 giga. Takže...
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers, shootouts with the
Přitočili jste
mob.
z FBI, tak to je
You forgot the
super.
UFO cover-ups.
Náhníte vrahony, střílíte po nich.
You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body.
A ten můj kolega
shall we?
prej zapomněl ještě na UFO. A ten týpek, fakt? Je to pravý? Nabíráte? Nový do práce? Oh my god, teď jsme u toho týpka, jak tam byl na začátku ta
We found him
scéna.
on the table. Now, he didn't touch
Oh my
nothing,
God.
You know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, deputy.
No tar. You owe me a coffee.
A ty jsi jako
Okay.
šerif, jo?
Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit
Šerife.
the MO of the previous murders?
Oh my god, to já nevím, jestli tady
Step
vůbec
one.
může být na YouTube.
Examine the corpse.
Protože TikTok mi ten stream vypnul. Protože ten týpek je tam normálně nahej, normálně tam jde vidět jeho
Start by inspecting
malej
the body,
pendecho.
Anderson.
Já nevím, jestli... To je moc real.
You know,
No,
I've
no,
never seen the
TikTok
FBI
made them
investigate
stream.
a murder victim before, except
TikTok
in
made-
the movies.
Buď ticho, šerife. TikTok mi ten stream normálně zastavil. Že tam, skrz to, že tam měl přirození ten týpek, neboli film fullu. Já nevím, jestli... Ale je to jenom hra, že jo? Já se podívám na YouTube, jestli tam jsou tady ty scény. Vteřinku, chat. Já nevím, jestli toho chlápka tam teď k němu můžu jít a ukázat ho, jak je tam nahatý a takový, protože, jak říkám, TikTok mi ten stream vypnul. Na TikToku mi dali ban na 10 minut. Takže já se radši podívám. Já se raději podívám, jestli tyhle ty scénky na YouTubeku jsou.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
Domčo, a ty nejseš ve škole? Mr. Dominátor?
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? The killer left the heart right next to the body. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Okay. Já to nechápu, teďka. Adrian, ahoj, jak se vede ty na řachanče? Vítej na streamu. Mám se dobře, jak ty? Taky pohodička, johodička. Stál jsem si ale na Wicka 2, ale teďka, kámo, vůbec nevím, co tady mám jako dělat. No, něco s těma otázkama. Využívám přestávku na tvůj stream. Very nice, bráško, tak to je super. Ti to utíká ve škole. Zítra pátek, takže zítra jedeš dom konečně. To už uteče. Co teďka budete mít za hodinu, bro? A jo, vlastně zítra je svátek. No tak to je pohoda jahoda. Teďka matematiku. Nice. OK. Tak ať ti to uteče. A odpoledne nebo k večeru můžeme zahrát ty na řachanče. Já si zatím něco ještě podám. Pak myslím, že ekonomiku a podobně. OK. Tak ať ti to všechno jde skvěle. Ať to hlavně uteče rychle. Ať si co nejdříve doma. A máš prostě chill. Jasný, bráško, pohoda, joda. Tak jdeme na to. Teďka pomáháme řešit peněz ukradený Fortnite účet. Ajajaj, někdo mu ukradnul účet? Tak to je teda hodně blbý. Chudák Bezilec. Že tam měl i ty skiny ode mě. To je škoda, no. Martin Urbášek, ahoj, teda když jsi včera říkal, že budeme překvapení z času, kdy začneš, opravdu si nekecal. Yes, Marťo. Let's go. Ty máš dneska volno? Hej, Marťo, musím se ti s něčím pochlubit. Znáš Alana Wicka 2? Já jsem hrál jedničku v roce 2010. Hele, bojujeme o ten účet. Jo, to je super, Adrian, doufám, že to vybojujete zpátky, pak mě dej vědět hlavně. A ještě Alan Wake 2, tohle musíš dohrát. Yes, já jsem právě hrál jedničku v roce 2010 a od té doby jsem se modlil, aby byla 2. Ale víš, co se stalo? Tam je na začátku, já jsem si to prostě koupil. Já jsem si to koupil ráno, že? Říkal jsem si, tyjo, mám fakt chuť si to zahrát. Vyšlo to, že jo, nějak před 10 dnama nebo tak nějak. Tak jsem si to koupil, že jo, je to v digitální formě za 1400. A ten začátek je fakt extrémní a streamoval jsem to i na TikToku. A tam je normálně vidět, jakože normálně tam je nahatej chlap a jde mu vidět normálně čambalája, jakože žíželka, páreček, klobáska, štangla salámu, prostě jde to tam vidět a normálně TikTok mě ten stream zastavil. Zastavil mě ten stream, ten TikTok, jo. Skrz to, že tam prostě byla čambalája, takže jako jsem měl strach to tady streamovat vůbec na YouTube, jako nedostanu tady i ban, jo. Tam prostě čambalája, rozumíš. Teďka tam zrovna řešíme jako toho chlápka prostě na tým stole, jo, už je na oným světě, no však uvidíš. Je to hrozný. Profi Sniper, čauky bráško, jak se vede? Adrian, dobrý, tak já jdu, díky moc za pokec, zítra bych poslal další den. Děkuju bráško, jsi moc hodnej. Jo, takže šla tam vidět čambalája a na TikToku mi zastavili stream, skrz to, že si mysleli, že streamuju asi nějaký prostě věci pro dospělí. Přitom ta hra akorát vypadá tak reálně. A TikTok mi zastavil stream, protože si mysleli, že čambalája je reálná. Jo, přitom tam šla vidět čambalája chlapovi, já za to nemůžu. Že do té hry tam dávají nahou čambaláju od nějakého tlustého, jako měl takový pupek, jo, tady nesmím říct ani tlustý, chápeš, body positivity, vole. To je hrozný dneska, prostě takový plnoštíhlej pán, jako. Skoro pupek jak já, trošku větší, no. Profi Sniper nemocně, tak to ti přeji, ať se brzo uzdravíš, brášku. TikTok neví, co je dobré. No tak já jsem měl chvíli strach, jestli to vůbec mám streamovat tady na YouTube, tak jsem se rychle šel podívat, jestli ty scény tam jsou všechny na YouTube, když už to někdo hrál. A je to tam, takže snad bych neměl s tím mít žádný problém. Takže jdeme na to. Jdeme pokračovat. Tyjo, 13 let trvalo, než vyšel druhý díl tady té hry. Já jsem hrál jedničku v roce 2010 ještě, když jsem bydlel u rodičů na Xboxech 360, kámo. A to mi počil tata od jednoho známého. Ale tohle je za mě určitě jedno z největších překvapení, co ten rok vyšlo. Jo, je to adeptná hra roku. A já nevím, co tady ty mám dělat. Jo, ty otázky, co si tady... Já jsem fakt real detektiv od FBI. Ale jako co? Co s tím mám dělat? Tak buď normální. Jako co po mně? Hej, co? Co po mně chcou teďka? Hej, tak to nejehoší toto. Jinak pohoda, já jsem vám pohoda. A co ty Profi Sniper budeš dneska streamovat? Když chci najet tady na ty fotky dole, tak nic. Když dám to goals, tak investigate a nic. Jo, počkej, já si to můžu takhle oddálit. Počkej, tady nějaká lednička. Ne, to není lednička, ale... jako co? Jsem z toho normálně blázen. Ty vogo, já se asi snad podívám na tutoriál. Jinak se z toho nevyhrabu tady. To bez tak bude jenom nějaká blbost. Tyjo, to by mě zajímalo, co mám dělat. Tady jsou ty 3 otazníky. Nahoře je napsaný. Newly discovered clues can be placed onto the open questions. No, ok, chápu. Ale jak to tam mám dát? Na ty otazníky teda. To, co jsem našel, ty 3 fotky, to, co je tady, tak jako mám dát tam jako takhle. Nebo... Kámo, nechápu to. Tyjo, fakt se teda podívám, jak to dělal ten týpek. Vteřinku. Už vím, jak na to taková blbost. Teď by se mi to mělo... Teď by mi ta fotka měla vyjet nahoru. Tyjo, jak to udělal? Teďka jsem se díval na gameplay through. Týpek klikl tady na ty fotky dole. A mě to nic nedělá. Ej, to není možný. Aha, já jsem idiot. To stačilo zmáčknout šipku nahoru jenom. Bože, já bych si nalískal.
Oh.
Tady v klidu každý FBI nějak začíná. Počkej, to jsem tady dal nějak špatně. Tak nejdřív ho přivázal, že jo? Marťo, jak to mám udělat? Nejdřív ho přivázal, ne? Jo, takhle. 3 na něho byli, no tak. No přivázali, no.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Okay. No.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Ano, 3. Tady další stopa. Co nejvíc stop musíme najít. Další 2 stopy, jo.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Okay. For later. Dobrá,
Was he
teď.
killed here, or brought here after? For display?
No, co pak chceš? O, já mám pistol tady. Ludon, ahoj, jak se vede, bráško? Vítej na streamu.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago.
Jo,
I haven't heard a word about him since.
teď jako on mluví o tom z té jedničky, to bylo před 13 rokama.
Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms.
Pohodička,
Oh, and
nice.
sisters.
Nice, nice. Takže to máme tady.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since.
To je dobrý.
Until now. Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was
Super.
FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the
Ta
field,
grafika je
he went
fakt
off the deep
krásná.
end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Tak to bude fakt hodně zajímavé. No, tady nahoru, že jo.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago.
Tak. Jo, ještě tohle a tohle. To patří kam? Tady? Jo. Tripod found near body. Okay, okay, okay.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst man. Počkej, já jsem to měl ještě kliknout na něco. A už to nejde znovu. What? Už to nejde znovu na ten hrníček. Tam ještě se něco kliknout. Nevadí, to asi nebylo důležité.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake.
Tady tohle to je jak kdyby jenom v její hlavě. Aby si, jak kdyby tohle je jak kdyby v její hlavě, jak kdyby přemýšlí o tom případu. Proto tam má jak kdyby jiný oblečení a tak. Ten, kdo třeba přišel až teď, tak to může být trošku matoucí. Proto to jen opakují. Zajímavý, že to má někdo přímo ve své hlavě až takhle zařízený.
Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible. My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Cože? Aha. To se dá aj... Jsem si říkal, kam to povede.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Hey, Logan's birthday is coming up. I need toy ideas.
Toys. She's 14, Casey.
Okay. So, what do I get her?
Get her a book. Something weird and dark. Maybe that'll get her back into reading. Maybe I should call David, see how Logan's doing.
They're fine, Anderson. What's got you so worried?
I just feel bad being gone so long. I've never taken a case this far from them.
They can manage without you for a few days.
This is a good case so far, don't you think?
Cases aren't good or bad, Anderson. They're just cases.
Okay, sure. But you have to admit, this one is particularly interesting. Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative to do... what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses